Good morning. This is Bill from Europa, Naples, and today I've got one of my favorite vehicles. This is a 1984 Mercedes-Benz 380 SL Roadster. That's an R107 series. It's one of the longest running cars in Mercedes production history. They made it from 72 all the way to 89 in various forms and various trim and with different engines. The 380 SL is probably the sort of the ultimate incarnation of the original design. I mean, bear in mind that this is something that was designed in the 1960s. So it's, it was a long time in the running. And to a lot of people, when they think Mercedes-Benz, this is one of the first cars that pops in their head. Now, this 84 is one of the best 2 years for the 380 because of a double timing row thing, double timing chain. The early ones, Mercedes, frankly, they screwed up. They put a single big chain in the engine, and they were prone to breakage. It harmed the car, and it was a very bad thing. So in 84 and 85, they corrected it by putting in a double row chain into that light alloy V8. And I'm having a little trouble enunciating today. The light alloy V8, and made the car much more bulletproof. This thing is in fantastic condition. It's had a single owner. It's been just driven very lightly and loved on since the 1980s. Always kept in a garage, never used in the salt or snow. It's a fantastic color combination. The chrome and bright work are exceptional. Of course, we have a hardtop for it that's back in the showroom on a stand. And everything is just lovely on this car. You can see up front the 4 lamps. I love it. The big fogs down there. Beautiful chrome bumper. Unlike many of these cars, it's never been pranged. Here with the front license plate causing a couple of annoying dings in the bumper. You can see the original bunt cake alloy wheels. It's got Goodyear Regatta tires, which haven't been put out in a long time, which sort of gives you a testament to the low mileage on this car. It's all original paint, everything just phenomenal. You can see here on the windshield, there's the original windshield, which is nice. Still has these silver aluminum wiper arms. Now, I can't tell you how many guys over the years, carelessly, threw those things away, went to Advance Auto and bought these black inserts, which just looks terrible on the car. The correct way to keep these things is to remove the inserts from these arms and replace them, and it's nice to see that that was done on this. You can see, being a 380, this one also has the outward door handles. The later 560s, there was some pressure on everybody to make things more aerodynamic then, and they lost these beautiful chrome door handles, which to me are such a nice feature on the car. You can see, again, everything's straight and true. Fantastic quality for original paint. Got a little bit of mist on this muggy Florida morning. We've got a cold front coming, so it gets really sort of humid and nasty in the few hours before that. You can see here in the rear bumper, got a couple little prangs from a whatnot that's actually on the Carfax, shows up as other damage. That was the extent of it, these two little nicks in the bumper. I see them as patina. If that's something you guys want to replace to make it a ongoing show car, then that's very easy to do. You can see, again, everything straight and true down the sides, just absolutely lovely. So let's start inside the trunk. Before I do, actually, the earlier version of this SL was called the Pagoda. That was a nickname because of the way the hardtop was sort of angled down in the middle. You can see the subtle line in this car carries forth the same thing. It has a very pagoda-shaped trunk, and that's part of the beauty of these 107 Roadsters. There's so much subtlety in them. It's German engineering, so it's not full of swoops and curves and, harsh in-your-face stuff. But the subtlety of the design is absolutely lovely, and of course it's all bulletproof. This thing's built like a Panzer tank. You can see this has black carpet inside the trunk, which is a great color for it. These mats no longer available from Mercedes, so to see them there and in such great shape is nice. Battery container, everything nice back there, all nicely bolted down, lovely. Under here, pop that up. There you can see the original spare tires still with the car, very nice to see. Original bag of tools, no rust. Sometimes on horrible northern cars, all this area can get rusted out, which is just awful to see. On this car that's always been indoors and never driven in the salt, it's just exceptional. camera in there. In fact, before I close the trunk, let me put my bag of donuts back inside. Bringing those in for the guys today. Must be Friday. It's funny how the donuts have become an entitlement. You know, it's something I did just for good fun, you know, and now, God forbid I ever forget to bring the donuts. You'd think we didn't pay them for the week. All right, let's have a look under the hood. Oh, I'm kidding. I don't resent the donuts. It's a nice thing. Who doesn't want a damn donut? All right. Now, you know, if you want to open the hood on this car, after you pop it from the inside, go in on the left side of the star, and the little flappers back there. You know, if you do that around the uninitiated, you look like a real pro. Okay. Here's that light alloy 3.8 liter V8, again with the double timing chain. You can see everything's nice and original under the hood. No issues of any kind. It's seen fantastic maintenance. Still has, of course, all the correct VIN numbers stamped into the core support here. Never been in any accidents. The stickers all where they should be. We've got 2 hood sponges up there on the bottom. Very, very nice. Sometimes people replace this front one and they don't do anything with the back. So the guy who had this one did the back, which shows, again, a lot of loving maintenance on this car. Okay, look at these fingerprints. You know, one of the beautiful parts of this car is all the chrome. Everyone's gone away from that. Let me show you a look inside. Okay, here you can see absolutely great color combination on this car. Has a beautiful medium gray inside. These seats are MB Techs and they're like new. Naturally, if there's anything left after a nuclear holocaust, it'll be cockroaches and MB Techs. You can see the door panels in great shape, nice and tight. Show you something cool here. You see the way this vent goes into the door panel. That's the air conditioning or the heat, but of course there's no vents in the panel. So what the hell happens? Well, these perforations inside the door panel are meant to sort of ooze out the cold or hot air to keep you comfortable as you're driving down the road. Very, very cool feature and typical of the subtlety that Mercedes used in this car. Love the big clunky chrome, the big twisty stuff to change the seat back, the clunky knobs. This is all such German engineering. You can see also the condition of the seat belt. Still have the little plastic protector all the way to the tip. On cars that have been around the block a lot, that's all worn away and gone. Package shelf in great shape. Got the first aid kit there. Dealer installed option. Everything really lovely in the back. If you hop inside, here you can see just 72,000 miles on the clock. Very nice gauges, all very clear. Stunning lumber in this car. Look at the wood in this car. You know, this has definitely not been brutalized by the sun. It's even richer and darker than it looks with the iPhone. Up here you've got temperature gauge. Sometimes you see those. They're all, you know, intruded by condensation. This is crystal clear and nice. It's never had that. All the switches have all the writing, the hieroglyphics in great shape. Look at that cruise control switch and the windshield wiper. You can tell that hasn't been cleaned with harsh chemicals or, you know, have so many miles on it that it's all rubbed away. You know, these are all things that really sort of tell you the low miles on the car. Additionally, the graining that's still on the steering wheel. You can see, you know, how nice it is. I've seen these things worn to smooth, you know, in a car with 150,000 miles that the guy gripped and, you know, oh my God, I got to grab it so tight. You can see not only did this guy have a nice light touch, but it's also been driven minimally, so all that graining is still there. Beautiful dashboard condition. Those can all be cracked like the Mojave Desert if you're unlucky. Here we have just a hint of a crack over there, but everything absolutely, you know, collectible quality. Just a little bit of patina with that one, and otherwise mint. You can also see the Becker Grand Prix. Lovely. And we'll turn that on when the car's on, you'll see it. Great shape, not beat up, still works fine. So many people replace these because they're frankly terrible radios. It's like trying to figure out the, you know, the Sphinx's riddle or something. It's just absolutely weird to use, but it works fine, looks good. Down here, all the climate control. Again, I've seen these as just white buttons because people have pushed them so many times. Also seen the application on this thing all worn away and gone or filthy. all just mint there. Lovely. Ditto the shifter, great shape. The gated shifter, very signature Mercedes. Window switches, terrific. You know, everything on this car, the wood, look at that. Look how beautiful that wood is. Really shows you the low mileage on this thing. And then, of course, there's the fantastic way the door closes, like a bank vault. So what I'm going to do is put the soft top up for a minute, give you a look at that, then we'll get it back down again and go for a spin. Okay, here it is with the soft top up and in place. You can see it's black, beautiful German stay-fast material. Always looks lovely on these 107 Roadsters. You can see the back window, beautiful, crystal clear. No wear on the corners, no, you know, little crunchy things, no yellowing. Just absolutely lovely. A little bit of condensation this morning, but I can tell you this is crystal clear, nice, soft, flyable windows. So everything lovely on the car. You can see the way it looks. Open the door, give you a little shot of the headliner. Very, very nice. And everything proper on this vintage Roadster. All right, so we're going to get that back down again, go for a spin. All right, soft top back down. Let's do the best part. So we're going to put our little slim key in there. That V8 fires right to life. Perfect oil pressure. Get our seatbelt on. All right, so up here you can see the sun visors, very, very nice shape, both sides, lovely. Rear view mirror, no clouding, no degradation, all as it should be. The Becker here working nice, the display is nice, no issues, coming in stereo. And of course, again, just 72,000 miles on the clock, so let's go for a spin. And driving is the best part of an R107 Roadster. I mean, you know, when people look at it, they think it could be a 1966 model, but it drives very modern. Great pep from that 3.8. You know, some of these cars are a little bit slow, and it all depends on God knows what, but for some reason, of course, being well maintained helps. This one happens to be a bit of a rocket ship for a 380. So you're not going to feel like you're wanting any power at all. It's just fine. Goes down the road nice and tight. You can see no play in the steering wheel. Again, that's part of the great maintenance. All the subframe mounts were done in this car. The brakes have been done. Everything in perfect shape driving wise. No leaks. Cold air conditioning. Which in fact, we'll get that going. All the vacuum working nice. Goes up to defrost and down to the center vents properly. And going down the road, you just feel like $1 million in this thing. You see the beautiful, you know, subtle lines on the hood, the very long hood, nice seating position. All the seats adjust, you know, again, the same way they did on a damn Panzer tank. Very, very cool, chunky German over-engineering. Tranny shift's nice, good feel from the brakes. It's just a fantastic car. It drives so well, and it's got low miles, and it's collectible, so you're gonna love this thing. Again, 1984 Mercedes-Benz 380 SL Roadster, R107 chassis, 72,000 miles, beautifully maintained, no issues at all with this this terrific German Roadster. If you want to drive it, you want to collect it, you want to have fun with it, whatever comes to mind. If you have an interest, give us a call, 239-649-7300, on the web at mercedesexpert.com. Thank you so much for having a look. We appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.